Welcome to Reading Through the Bible with Foluke. I'm Foluke, and I have my nephew here with me, and his name is Christopher Parkinson. Say hi.
Hi.
Christopher and I are going to read through the Bible today using the Saddleback Kids Story Bible. All right. So where did we leave off? What story are we going to read? Okay, so it's a lovely thing to read through the Bible with children, but you must be ready to have a fun toy with you to keep them engaged. So today we have Daryl the Poop. He won the contest of best poop. Yes? So I'm going to hold Daryl and Christopher is going to read the Bible. There.
And try not to laugh.
And try not to laugh. All right, what are we reading today?
Joseph's coat. Genesis 37. This is Joseph's. Joseph was the son of Israel, also called Jacob and Rachel. Israel loved Joseph more than all his other sons. In fact, he made Joseph a coat of many colors to show him how much he loved him. When Joseph's brothers saw this, they hated Joseph.
Really quick, before we turn the page. Have you heard of Joseph and his amazing Technicolor dream coat? You have. Well, it's a real thing, except the Bible doesn't call it a Technicolor dream coat. And, excuse me, it actually doesn't really call it a coat either. Back in the olden days, they wore robes. So it was more like a robe, but we don't wear robes today. So I think, well, not for the same reason they wore it back then, right? So it's a bit of a lost in translation kind of thing, but we'll call it a coat for the sake of reading through the Bible.
Okay.
Please continue.
One night, Joseph had a dream. Joseph told his brothers, "Listen to the dream I had. We were tying up bundles of grain out in the field. Suddenly, my bundle stood up straight. Your bundles gathered around my bundle and bowed to it."
Ooh.
This made his brothers hate Joseph even more.
They hate him a lot already, right?
Yeah. And they said, "Will you really rule over us?" Then Joseph had another dream. He told his brothers and his father, "I had another dream. This time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me." This time Israel heard the dream and rebuked Joseph, saying, "Will we really come and bow down to the ground in front of you?" The brothers were jealous of Joseph. Israel, however, decided to think about what Joseph had said.
So his father, who had given him the Technicolor dream, I didn't show it, thank you. He's like, "Is that really gonna happen, Joseph?" But he decided, let me keep that in the back of my mind. Maybe this kid has something. So there, I actually counted the stars, and it's 11 stars.
Counted it?
I did. How many do you see with the sun? Count it out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think 11. I think I walked right into that 6, 7. Keep going.
One day, Joseph's brothers were working when they saw Joseph coming to meet them. One of his brothers said, "Here comes that dreamer. Come, let's kill him.
Oof.
Then we'll see whether his dreams will come true." Joseph's brother Reuben wanted to save Joseph. So he said, let us not take his life. Throw him into the empty well here in the desert. So when Joseph came to his brothers, they attacked him. They took the coat their father had given Joseph and threw him in the well.
So there's like emphasis on throwing him in a well in the desert. Like, that's really cruel, right? Like, it's one thing to beat him up, but they didn't just beat him up.
They threw him in a well?
They put him in a well. Do you know how hot
like
it must have been in the well? And it was in the desert.
It looks like he's crying.
He was crying. The Bible says he was crying. He was begging them for his life. Wouldn't you? He probably thought he was going to die. Oh, let's keep going. What happens to Joseph next?
Then they saw a group of men from Midian coming towards them.
For Midian. Midian. There's a nice little history of Midianites and who their father was. But keep going.
Midian coming towards them. Judah thought it would be a good idea to sell Joseph to these men. So the brothers sold Joseph to the traders for 20 shekels. Aren't shekels like 1 cent?
Well, the conversion may not be so easy right now, but 20 shekels of silver, I don't know what that would convert to, but that amount of money kind of shows up later in the Bible when someone else is sold for about 30 shekels of silver.
Oh, wasn't that Jesus?
Look at you, Noe. How did you know that?
I just guessed.
You're guessing. It was a good guess. But coincidentally, this boy's having me go into the Bible real deep. Who did it they said sold him? Judah. Judah sold Joseph for 20 shekels of silver. And Judas sold Jesus for 30 shekels of silver. Why wasn't it the exact same amount? I'm not 100% sure, but there is some theology that there's a reason why it was 10 shekels more than what Joseph was sold for. And it had more to do with Jesus being more valued. But it's literally the same. This whole story, by the way, of Joseph is reflected in the story of Jesus. Joseph was almost a forerunner, almost like painting a picture of what Jesus would be and would do when he came to save us. But I digress. Keep going.
The brothers then took the coat of many colors back to their father and made him think that Joseph had been killed. Israel wept for his beloved son.
His favorite.
Meanwhile, Joseph was taken as a slave to Egypt to work in the house of a man called
Potiphar. I was saying with extra exaggeration, Potiphar, but Potiphar will do.
One of Pharaoh's officials and the captain of the guard. Joseph's story was only just beginning. Only just beginning.
So we're going to pause there because there's so much more to story. Oh, we didn't show the picture. Thank you. There. You're so helpful, Christopher. There's a lot more to Joseph's story. And in the Bible, it's one of the longest stories. And as I mentioned already, there's a reason why. It definitely does depict the life of Jesus. But that may be too much to talk through with children, but it is important that they know the story. Okay. All right. We'll get into this one next time. But thank you. I know. We'll get into it next time. Bless you. Thank you, Christopher Parkinson, for reading through the Bible with Feluke.
And Daryl the poop.
And Daryl the poop. Poop. Poop face, poop face. Until next time.
Bye. 6, 7.